So that would explain why it doesn't like moving. The fluid is black and very low. So let's do a service. Well, I can't believe it, but there's a plug. I don't know if I'm gonna mess with it though. And these bolts are crusty. The whole thing's crusty, really. Shouldn't have too good of a car for your first car. Sorry for the horizontal video. Not format, but, you know, scope of project. I guess I'll try that plug and see what comes of it. Be a lot less mess. Okay. Some not good looking transmission fluid. Shouldn't be that color. Should be cherry red. Oh yeah. I'll dive right into it. Does not smell good. What have I gotten myself into? Crusty the clutch. Oh my god. Okay, so maybe I won't service this. Maybe I'll just refill it with fresh fluid. I'm gonna go all the way around, see if these will start. I guess a wire brush is in order. Some of these aren't really identifying as bolts anymore. Like that one. That one came free. That one's working. If I can get them out, I'll do it. I just want to make sure I don't open a can of worms that I can't close. So far, only one that doesn't want to play. And there's two that don't want to play. All right, just two. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is get a different socket and hammer it on there, which if I do that, I should replace the bolt. Oh, good. All right, maybe I can get a 3/8 to go on there without too much trouble. Okay. All right, where's the other one? Just little tiny things. I've been dreading this. I only bought the parts for it like 6 or 8 months ago. Yes, that's the not 10 millimeter, but 3/8 due to rust. It is loose. Yep, and we're making a mess. That did just pop off like nothing. I'm glad I left those bolts. Oh yeah. Good times. That stinks. That stuff is cooked. All right, so I'll get a new filter for this. I'll put that on. So the gasket that came with the kit that I bought is rubber. Can you use RTV with that? I guess I'm gonna have to Google it. I am not trusting of gaskets usually. I bought a fancy one for my truck and all it did was leak. Now, my transmission pan probably been off 30 times, so I'm sure it was just mangled. Those are long. Those bolts to the bottom side of the friggin' head. Oh yeah, nice. I should have known there's more to come. Friggin' word. Some of that got in the pan by mistake. Well, the tools won't be rusty anyway. Can't wait to lay in this. All right, I see the O-ring hanging out in there. I gotta pop that out. Jeez, what a mess. The torque spec on these is about 4 inch-pounds, so go real easy. Everything's covered in oil. I love it. Gonna snug them in. They don't need to be crazy tight. Let that drip away for a while. Quite a bit of goop on there. Oh, that's a rubber gasket. No, it's not. It's cork. Well, at least it's coming off nice. I like the ridge on there. I think it'll be all right to just put it on. I've seen worse. All right, let me get these out, clean them up. Just wiping these magnets off. There's not a whole lot else you can do to them. Yeah, hopefully we can get a little bit more life out of this car. I imagine the rust will be what is the demise of it anyway. Usually is around here. Looking like the general consensus is to not use RTV with a rubber gasket. So we'll just shove it in there as is. Like, that's good enough. Well, this should be a lot of fun. I might be insane by the time this is over with. Surely a little bit of RTV wouldn't hurt it. Just to hold the gasket. Of course, there's winged insects investigating here. Go away! Nuisance. What is that? Zip tie? Weird. Come on, really? Really not make a mess of this, if at all possible. Beautiful. Now, what I did forget to do was keep the two that are messed up separate, so I don't know which ones they are again. So yay for that. Everything gets this little sheen of oil on it, and then you can't do anything with your hands. I even went in and washed my hands because I couldn't do anything. At least it's accessible. You know, I've been doing my own stuff for a long time. I still haven't decided if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Yeah, you save money and you know how to do stuff, but do I really want to be working on this rusty piece of crap? The answer is no. Just making sure they're in all the way before I start with the torque wrench because it's big. I have an inch-pound wrench somewhere, but shock of all shocks, if you watch this channel, I don't know where it is currently, and I don't want to spend time looking for it, so I have a 3/8 torque wrench that goes down to like 7 foot-pounds, so I'll start with that and probably take it to 10. And sorry if you're a metric person, I don't know what a Newton meter is. It's something like a kilometer, I think. Don't take nothing to trigger that. Maybe I should find the other one. Hold on. All right, so I found my inch-pound dealio. Google says 69 inch-pounds, which is 8 Newton meters. I just feel like I'm gonna have a bit more control with this. I'm actually gonna go to a lower number first. I wanna get it even. It's kind of arbitrary at this point. There's just plenty of stuff for dirt to fall off of. It's attracted to your eyeballs, if you didn't know. I haven't even got a click out of it yet. Where's that rack? My head in this oily mess. I think right now I've got it on 40 inch-pounds. I just want to get a feel for this thing. I haven't felt it click yet. Oh. Takes nothing to trigger it. Oh, so these are probably all way too tight. Cool. Back them all off. Put them all back in. More dirt for the eyeball. Honestly, how does it keep coming out of it? Probably shouldn't even worry about it. I should just snug them up, call it a day. But that goes against my obsessive compulsive ness. All right, I've taken it up to 69. We're just gonna try to get it right. Well, if I see a dead horse, I get to stop and beat it, so I'll go around one more time. Probably shouldn't, but come on, get off of there, you. Okay. I want to clean it up so that I can tell if it's leaking. I got something in my eye, that's great. That'll dry. So now I'm just gonna refill it. I can't wait to take a shower. So I'm just gonna put fluid in right through the dipstick hole. I don't know if there's any other place, but that's what I'm gonna do. These are super handy. I don't know what the number is that we need to put back in. So I'm gonna put 2 quarts in, get it back down on the ground, and we'll check it. Yeah, I don't see a way to do this without making a huge mess. Oh, like this. Of course, with automatic transmission fluid, you want to be running when you check it. Ideally, if you wanted to get all of it, you'd have to take it to a shop that has the machine to exchange it. I don't think flushing it's a good idea. I've heard good and bad about it. Flushing can lead to dislodging things. So like The way a transmission, automatic transmission works is it's basically, well, the older ones, it was like a mechanical computer. You get a valve body with check valves and solenoids. This one literally has a computer. So, and then you have the torque converter, which all holds fluid. You could do it this way, but you'd have to drain it, run it, which I mean drive it, drain it, drive it, drain it, drive it, obviously replacing the fluid each time. This stuff's like 12 bucks a quart. And for this old beater, hopefully just want to give it some life. From what I've read, it holds about 7 quarts total. Well, when you're only changing 2.5, 3 quarts, that's, you know, not even 30% or just about 30%. Okay, so it's more than 30%. It's got to be warmed up, but I think it's still low. I don't even see it on the stick now. We're gonna add some more. All right, short drive, be right back. She drives pretty good for 2009. Figure I'll go check the mail. That'll be almost, well, it's almost a mile one way. By the time I get back, it should be at the hot level. And then what I'll do, once I've done that, check it, I'll let it cool off completely. And then I'll let it sit overnight. And then I can pull the stick in the morning and it'll be, I can check it against the cold mark. That way it'll be nice and clean on the stick. It's always been hard for me to tell where you're at on a dipstick with ATF. Or even clean oil. The two vehicles that I don't have a problem seeing the levels on oil is the tractor and my truck, because diesel oil gets dirty really quick and it's black. It's pretty normal. But this thing already feels better. I think it was just low before, but when I pulled the stick and saw the condition, I said, well, we should probably at least drain that and put a filter in it. And it was a good move. Get the bottom of the pan cleaned up, clean off the magnets. Well, it drove okay. Problem is it keeps using coolant, and it was starting to overheat because it was low on coolant. I don't know where it's going. I don't believe it's leaking out of it. So, is it going into the combustion chamber? Let's hope not. I did a head gasket on this. It runs better. I don't know, it's annoying. If it's going in the combustion chamber, one would think I could pull out a spark plug and have a look. One would think. Temper your expectations. This is an Amazon borescope. So where's the coolant going in this thing? Oil's clean and beautiful. You'd think maybe milkshake. Nope. I haven't been able to find anywhere where it's dripping on the ground. I just thought it must have been leaking into the cylinders and, you know, getting burned off. But also, there's no white smoke out of the tailpipe. So I find it very unlikely that there's an air bubble in there and we've just never got it filled because we've driven it hundreds of miles. We just have to keep putting coolant in it. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm baffled. Tempted to see where our ATF is at now. By no means cold. It's right above the cool mark. So I think I'll come out here in a few hours and try it again. See what it says. I've been topping this off. It's right there. The jug was empty, so it's pulled all it could out of there. So it's going through it like... Saying that I've driven it hundreds of miles might be a bit of a stretch. I bet it's driven 75 miles. I've probably put 4 gallons of coolant in it. I know it probably doesn't even hold that much. I don't know. It's irritating. That's it for me for today, though. Well, it is early. Gotta get the kid to drive to work. Maybe take her car. I'll check my coolant. I could see it. I know you're supposed to check this running, but I'm just curious. Oh, it's at the hot mark. So I'll have her drive me to town and check it again. Okay, so I just had the kid drive me to town, and she works at a restaurant, so I went inside and had breakfast. And when I came out, there was a puddle. So it is leaking. We'll continue on with the coolant saga on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Thanks.